Oh well. I'm not planning on colonizing at all. I might have to, but I certainly don't want to. If I can get the lands that I need to westernize just by seizing colonies that are overseas, I'll go with that. Okay, so it's a couple months after where I last finished off. I was trying to do an experiment where... Did I post it up last time? There was a way to remove Iron Man from a game, and I thought I want to test and see if it still works in 1.9. Looks like it didn't work, and I've advanced a couple months here. But nothing of importance has happened, except I threw a few men into Sawi to get rid of their rebels. In fact, thank God it didn't carry over everything, because as part of my playing around, I'd released Hadoti and switched to playing as them. Okay, thank God. That means I'll have to find out another way to remove Iron Man. Oh well, I digress. Let's carry on with this. So we are Nagur. We have 4 vassals. We have Sind, Balkistan, Delhi, and Malwa. We want to keep Malwa around for a long time because they have got a king that is godly in military, with an heir who isn't half bad at it, and they're Miltech 5, whereas the next best thing around the area, well, are the Bahman is also on 5, but they are somewhat rebelling. They have a fairly large army, but they must be very heavily in debt right now. I find it odd that they don't have much autonomy. So what are we going to do? We don't really need to improve our relations with Malwa anymore, since they're no longer hostile towards us. God knows how much longer that will last. So let's get on with claiming lands from Gujarat, because one thing I really want from Gujarat is this important centre of trade. The Indus is fairly wealthy, all things considered, but our stake in it is pathetic. There we are, making 0.41 ducats, where Gujarat are making 2.9. That kind of income would be great for us, because we're relying far too heavily on gold right now. The production bug is back, where you reload an Iron Man game, and it says you make ludicrous amounts of money. I need to find a way to exploit that. But I haven't had the time to look at it just yet. I also want to integrate Sind so that I have this estuary, and I will probably move my capital at some point so that the Indus becomes my main trade node. Because frankly, my main trade node, Doab, is garbage. Just garbage. I'd love to move my capital, but I have so few admin points, and it's almost 40 years into the game, and I don't even have national ideas. That's terrible. And I want national ideas, so at the very least I can declare a holy war and take land for free. Not that we have that many targets left. Oh right, fortune claims on Gujarat. Where do I even want to start? I certainly don't like him converting lands to Shiite, since it's harder to convert them for me. It's allied with Jampur, but I wonder if Jampur would even join in. They're a bit destroyed. No, they're okay. That would be us breaking truce, though. And you have a core that I want returned, which means I'm going to have to separate this from the rest of your provinces. So I'm going to need to take 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces and then reclaim that core. Other targets that we have are Gondwana, allied with Nepal. Nepal would join in, but Nepal would be no problem. It would be really no problem. I might conquer them just so we can have that land for my vassal. However, I want to be at peace for a wee while to get rid of my war exhaustion, and it'll slowly tick down some of our autonomy. There's so many things I want, but I can't have it all at the same time. Also, welcome SkirkMed W. Welcome to the family. Yes, those claims. Before I even forget. Yet again. We'll start with Patan. It's a Malwa claim, but I don't want to give Malwa too much land, because if they have a revolt, it's going to be hell to put it down. I'd rather feed them considerably more gradually. Like taking this province, for example. I mean, when did they get Mandla? Whenever they did, it's been hurting them when it comes to unrest. Jake, move trade capital for 200 Diplo. The thing is, that costs 300 Diplo. And we are short on Diplo. I don't like spending tons of Diplo just for money. Although granted, we're not really in need of our Diplo power that much. Trade efficiency and colonial range are great. Gee, I just don't know. We'll leave it for now. Delhi may already be at 200 relations with us, but I'm trying to cap that improved relations because the moment they become less than 200, I have a strong feeling that they're going to be hostile towards us because they can field. In fact, they have a lot more troops than us. I want to be ready for that. Do I want to convert my lands, though? I'd rather not have to worry about peasants. We'll wait until the peasants have gone away completely. They have. And then let's get converting. I may switch to to Hindu at some point, because I can enact some Hindu decisions that are great. But Hindu zealots don't seem to want to rise up, unfortunately. K. Pressler says, how was your day? Not much has happened. I got up, washed my clothes, had breakfast, and played Euro Truck Sim. Not the most exciting of days. I slept for way too long, but my body was like a corpse last night. Well, might as well speed up since we need one more year of peace to get rid of our war exhaustion. And then Gondwana dies. Oh, Nepal may not join in right now. They are a little besieged. Make hay while the sun shines. We can 100% this guy in no time flat. I have no intention of integrating Delhi anytime soon. They have quite a few cores to get, and they make a brilliant attack dog. Maybe brilliant is pushing it a bit, but when Lodi comes to power, they'll actually have half-decent military points coming in. Hope he lives long. Jake, wait till Sikh appears before going Hindu so you can switch to Sikh and take even more good decisions. We'll pretty much nullify half the bonus of taking religious. But I'll probably still take religious because Holy War is a great CB. You don't have to pay dip for any of the provinces. The amount of Diplo points that it saves makes it worthwhile. So Malwa, straight on the case. We'll have this guy 100%ed in no time. We won't have to worry about the garbage that is having to wait 5 years. Now, only the Timurids are in the coalition against me. Why are Multan not in it anymore? They hate me. They hate my guts. Oh, of course, they have a truce with me. Quite a few people have a truce with me who are probably going to want to join that coalition. But I have a cunning plan. Alright, we got our conquest on Gujarat. No good reason not to make some more. I got Patan, but I want Ahmedabad. High autonomy hurts trade power, but not by very much. 100% autonomy would only reduce your trade power by, I think, 50%. Yeah. And when you're the one that owns the important centre of trade, well, you're in the money. Malwa is such a beast. They're even getting a bonus because their tactics difference. Their tactics are considerably higher. 2 techs better. And there we go. Say your prayers. Although I will need a spare Diplo for that. And no cost. Hold on. Ah, there's my problem. It's occupied by Nagur. I want it to go to Malwa. This way I can say, you go to Malwa, it still doesn't cost me anything, and I can take all your money. Might as well break your everything, take your everything, enforce everything, just because it'll prop up our prestige. Actually makes no difference beyond 9. But I'm having that money, I'm glad it doesn't cost me as much inflation anymore. Say your prayers. I'm sure Malwa can support a big enough army to take care of rebels. I'm sure. Anyway, that was no expense to our war exhaustion, but we still have to wait about a year for it to tick down. Yeah, Nepal has no excuse for doing poorly. Plenty of weak neighbours to pick on, god-tier national ideas, and although Tibet is pretty much a wasteland, you can subdue it easily enough. Ngrai had a funny little glitch when 1.8 went live. If it was the first province you ever clicked on, it would crash your game, because they incorrectly labelled the game to have Chinese graphics, a graphics pack that doesn't exist. We clicked on it once and it instantly desynced our game. So be wary of this province. I think they've fixed it though. I hope they've fixed it. Hot damn that unrest. Let's see, you are for Godwanese. You're also Godwanese. Okay, we can probably expect a revolt from you before too long. But we're all friends around here. We'll put it down together. Now, your truce with me has already ended. It would be wise of me to strike before... Oh, you have a regency. Not that that matters much. So does that mean I should take more land from Jampur? You have claims to it, but I just think of the revolts. We'll see what happens when we have 2 claims. I'd rather take more than 2. I could put a claim on Baroda and take that as well. That might be a good idea. With Malwa on our side, there's no way we can lose. Jake putting pressure on me for the multiplayer. Jack, you're playing as Nepal, right? Ah, you'll be fine. Right, so Jampur will definitely join in, even though they're in debt, but knowing they're in debt helps me. They probably won't be able to summon that many troops to join the fray. And check Delhi, 21k, they will smack down Jampur. At Jampur's height, they were fielding, what, like 24k? We got this. Pathetic Jampur. And with Miltech 4, they're on par with Delhi and pathetic compared to Malwa. Gujarat are also at 4. I see very little reason not to fight them. So we'll take Patan, Ahmedabad and Baroda. It'll be very expensive on the Diplo, sorry, on the admin. It'll actually be cheap on the Diplo. 4, 11, 16. At least they don't have any extra costs to it, but still. Take away a quarter of that. So it's only like 12. 240 admin to core all this land. Expensive, but we'll take it. It's a shame. If only we had religious ideas, I could use Holy War CB. But we can't worry about that. Now, we'll forge a claim on Baroda. I don't think this war is going to be over in 2 years. We'll start forging the claim, and we'll recall our Delayan diplomat. Actually, there's no point in delaying in recalling him for this turn of the month. Got to get those improved relations as far up as they can go. Oh dear, this is autonomy everywhere, isn't it? Oh geez, legitimacy is just as bad. That's going to hurt my revolt risk everywhere. In a very not nice kind of way. But our king is old and our heir is strong, so let's just accept it. I'm going to feel that revolt risk. I can taste it already. Okay. Let's go to war, by which I mean everybody else camps on the capital and our vassals do all the fighting for us. The conquest of Ahmedabad. They may be allied with Jampur, but I mean, what are they going to do? Peasants are still on the way, but at least that upped our piety. Let's make hay whilst that sun is shining. And tell all of our vassals to go... Oh, they already are told to go offensive. I mean, we'll be here for moral support. We're going to keep our king there in the hopes that he dies, but not in battle. claim Mawat. Well, can't do anything now. Don't really want to dedicate some troops to this kind of battle. Ah, oh no, that's Sind. Sind alone might not be enough to do it. Well, right. Bringing up the rear. Doing all the heavy lifting. And let's keep that piety nice and high. See, we barely took any losses there. We took a lot of war exhaustion. Well, 1.5. This is what I don't like about joining in those kinds of battles. Would have been better for us just to fight our own battle. Still, we'll go in and see if we can get the wipe, since it's one thing that AIs are not so hot on doing. Right, where are you going? Ahmabad probably means you're going to go all the way to North Konkan. Yeah, that's okay. We'll chase you down, though. Ah! That's great. Border tensions giving us a claim on Mawat will let us complete this mission. Splendid indeed. Now we want to take Mawat. You know, that might not be a bad idea, all things considered. Gondwana is the war leader and the... does give us admin power. Enough admin power to core the province, in fact. You're on. Jampur reinforced you. This is going to be a battle that I don't want to fight. Especially not without a general. Crossing a river. Fighting a 4-1. But when you have an advantage, might as well press it. Is what I want to say. But I mean, let's just leave it to our vassals. Get off my goddamn capital. Jake, what's your short-term goal at the moment? I want to control Indus and get some actual money coming in. Some non-gold money. Should have kept my eyes on that, but I did not. Huh, thank you, Delhi. You guys are too good to me. Tell you what, we're going to run away to... nah, who runs? We'll just be keeping an ever-watchful eye over the situation. Malwa with an 8 stack. This gonna be good. Getting ripped apart piece by piece. What is the name of the music, Jake? This is Alexander Nevsky Rides to Battle, which I believe is a Crusader Kings tune. What is this? Oh, a special event you get for having both a Master of the Mint and a Trade Efficiency individual. Basically, it's mercantile reform. Gain 5 mercantilism is a lot. But for 1 stability, that's pretty harsh. I'm going to take religious ideas right now, in the slight hope that I get an event that flips me over to Republic. But I'm just going to take the ideas. I'm not actually going to take any of the ideas for now. Still haven't thought this one through. Do I want mercantilism? Or do I want these guys to die and get some free power? Mercantilism at the moment is already quite high. But admin power is Great. No, that's like 10% global trade power, and trade is great. Good enough to me. Jake, if you could pay up mercantilism, I know you would. Do it. Yeah, mercantilism is definitely the way to go. Our enemy is getting rafted here. I'll go down and lend a hand. Again, he's running away to North Konkan. I may as well go there. Take all the glory for putting them down. Not so much glory that I'm willing to risk my king for it, though. I want him dead. I want him dead right now. However, I don't want the 2-stab that comes with dead king. Also don't like losing all that manpower. But, as I say in Dungeon Keeper, so be it. You're running away to Ahmedabad, but I get the feeling you're going to somewhere like Girnan. What'll it be? I'll get ya. Pop goes him. Now I still don't want him converting lands to Shiite. It's harder for me to deconvert. So we're going to take our men and we're just going to keep it nice and simple. I know it's slow, but I got time to kill. Also, it's good looting opportunity. Whoa! See what I mean? Want him dead? Glorious. He's 31. I hope he lives a long time. Take those decisions. Missionary strength, prestige, unrest, tax. It's all good. Almost makes up for the -1 stability. But dang, those peasants. They want to rise up everywhere, especially Bangladesh. But that missionary will be done soon, and then we can chill out a bit. Seven base tax. I actually want that looted. Never, ever underestimate looting. There we go, now we can chill out a bit and have no more peasants rising up. Unfortunately, they really want to rise up. It's tempting to get the unrest man, just so we can do away with these, well, these. Means I can tank some low stability as well, but it's really good losing inflation right now, instead of gaining it. Oh, we can tank the unrest, can't we? Let's not risk that, though. No way. One thing I feel that I should be doing is getting this war done a bit faster, and we can spend a bit of money on that. All we need are a few foot soldiers. We have the supply limit to take on 5. I don't think that would be a wipe if I followed him. But follow him we shall. Right, if I can separate piece Jampur from Mawat, I'll be sure to do so. Costs twice as much, but they're already on their last legs. Might even want to give that to Mawa. However, if I make peace with you, then it's free. I wonder, Bundelkhand, for example, is a Malwa claim. If I say it's going to Malwa, will you give it to me for free? You will not. And when I say free, I mean Diplo points free. What if I make separate peace with you? Yeah, they're both expensive. Well, we can jot it all up. Well, now actually, thanks to this little feature, we'll be taking 14... Hold on, having a claim reduces the cost, doesn't it? Well, let's just do some sloppy maths here then. 14 and 25 is pretty much 40, 57, 67, 72... 82, 92, 102, we can get it. We can take it all directly from Gujarat, as long as we 100% him. We We've got our mercs on the case. They can help out with any sieges, as long as the fort levels are low enough. And preferably inland. Jake, have you found a way to reliably get religious zealots yet? Nope. Even now... Oh, right, the new king gave me high legitimacy. We'll fix... I think having high tolerance of heathens isn't helping me. Come on, Delhi, be careful. I think quite a bit of your land still has unrest. Ugh. Goodbye, Diplo power. Yeah, 1.1 from that 6.6 over there, but at least it's desert. That's alright, as long as Malwa picks up the pieces. Malwa, who I should definitely be improving relations with. Same with you, Delhi. You need to be yelling lazy diplomats at me. Ugh. Let me teach you the ancient skill of horse riding. Somebody's asking to see the Silk provinces. Sure thing. That is not the right thing. There we go. These are all the Silk provinces. There are a few more over in Ming, but it shouldn't be difficult to pick them up. Silk cannot be found in any colonies, so we don't have to worry about that in any way. No, I said I wouldn't do that because we're waiting for our factions to die away. Actually, those are just Mewatis. Sure, we'll do it. Take Githia